Once upon a time, in the era of the baby boomers, news broadcasting was a ritual. Families gathered around the radio or television set, tuning into their trusted local stations. News was a commodity, delivered in carefully measured doses, typically an hour-long bulletin, suffused with facts and figures. The agenda was sparse, mostly revolving around foreign policy, and the aim was to align public sentiment for national unity. The local news was just that, local, focusing on community happenings, weather forecasts, and other non-controversial topics. As time wore on, the landscape of news broadcasting began to shift. The advent of cable television in the 70s introduced America to the concept of 24-hour news cycles. Suddenly, news was not just a commodity, it was a constant companion. But this constant companionship came with a price. The pressure to fill airtime led to an increase in sensationalism, opinion-based reporting, and unfortunately the propagation of misinformation. Fast forward to the present day, where nearly half of Americans receive their news from a single, predominantly Republican-run news agency. This state news agency has been accused of promoting what they call legitimate news, while labeling others as fake news, a practice that has been criticized for being a form of propaganda. It's a world where fear-mongering opinion pieces masquerade as factual reporting, and the line between unbiased news and agenda-driven narratives is increasingly blurred. The transformation of news consumption from a simple fact-based service to a complex agenda-driven industry is a critical reflection of societal changes. We've moved from a time when news was a trusted source of information to an era where news is a tool of influence, shaping our worldview to align with specific political ideologies. To summarize, we've traversed a path from local broadcasting with minimal agenda-driven reports to a present state where nearly half of Americans consume news from a single source that has been criticized for propagating a specific worldview. Along the way, we've seen the rise of 24-hour news cycles, the blurring of lines between factual reporting and opinion pieces, and the increasing use of news as a tool of influence. As we move forward, it's essential to question, to analyze, and to seek multiple perspectives. After all, in this complex world of news consumption, the power to shape our worldview lies not just in the hands of the news agencies, but also in ours.